Now, we love buying project cars here at Classics World. In fact, we've got a fleet into the double digits. We've got more cars than we do members of the team. In fact, we've got more cars than we do members of the team times 2. And that means that occasionally you get a bit overwhelmed. And frankly, because we just love buying new cars, as I'm sure you can work out, occasionally some of them have to go. And the best way to do that, we think, is to just have a complete purge. So that's right, we're selling all of them. Every single one of our classic project cars that you've seen on our videos is for sale. And yep, that includes this one. But first, our friends at Lancaster Insurance are running monthly giveaways. You can win all sorts, from experience days to tools, restaurant vouchers and tech. So check the video description for full details and to enter. That's right, it's time for a clear out, and we've got plenty of cars for sale. If any cars you've seen in our videos don't appear on this list, it's either because they've already been sold, like the Rover 600, Porsche 944 and Montego, or because they're still required for magazine work and aren't for sale just yet. But nonetheless, if you fancy something to tinker on over the winter, or just a new classic to take to the NEC in November, one of these cars could be for you. First up is the car you just saw, our South African import Mark III Cortina. This 1977 1.6L came in from Cape Town last year, and as you saw in my update video, it's had extensive rust repair to the sills, boot floor and A-pillar amongst other places. Mechanically, it's spot on, having been faultlessly reliable in our ownership and has recently been serviced, had a new alternator and a UK spec thermostat and heater box installed, so the heater works, and works well. It's had a mile-an-hour speedo and inertia reel seatbelts fitted and has 74,000 miles to its name. The bodywork is smart, if not perfect, and the chrome work is in fantastic condition. We're asking £8,500 for the old girl, and when you see how much Mark IIIs are going for these days, that's a bit of a bargain. Next is the other classic Ford in our stable, the 1987 Orion. This 1.6 GL has a genuine 12,000 miles on the clock and has had 4 new tyres and a cam belt done to guarantee its future. The bodywork is completely unmolested and it's tidy, if not perfect. You might spot an advisory for rust on a previous MOT, but having been underneath it, we can only assume that someone got a bit keen with the advisory pen, since apart from a slightly scabby rear arch, it's rot-free underneath. The interior is immaculate and it drives flawlessly. We're asking $4,950 and you'll struggle to find an Orion with anything close to this mileage or as original for anything like the money. From one blue saloon to another, next is the mighty Bentley. Yep, our 1990 Turbo R is also for sale, and if you've been watching for a while, you'll know all about this car. It's had extensive mechanical work, ranging from new brakes and fuel lines to a new steering rack, full service, and 4 Avon CR27 tyres at a cost of over £1,200. Cosmetically, the old girl's not perfect, and the paint isn't great, but there's something nice about having a Bentley that you can just park anywhere. This car is a great basis to smarten up or simply use and enjoy as it sits. With just 53,000 miles on the clock, it's got plenty of life left in it. £10,000 buys the Turbo R and you'll struggle to find one with this mileage or as mechanically sorted for so little. We'll be sad to see it go, but our loss could be your gain. Prefer something more practical? What about our 1997 Toyota Avensis? This car might be cosmetically challenged, but the interior is immaculate and everything electrical works, including the sunroof and the cruise control. It's got 2 new Falcon tyres on the front, a new headlight, and bumpers refurbished by Jeff. It's comfortable, does 45 mpg on a run, carries 8 17-inch wheels with the seats down, and drives flawlessly. If you fancy a comfy, practical runaround or just a tip car, the Avensis is perfect, and at £1,000, it's a bargain. If comfort's your thing, you might be taken by our 2003 Jaguar XJ8. This X350 is one of the very earliest examples, and once again, it's been subject to extensive work. 2 new air suspension struts, a full respray with refurbished wheels, as well as various bushes and a full service have all been carried out on the big Jag, and it gives back with superb comfort over 30 to the gallon on a run, and almighty performance and handling, not to mention that lovely interior. It's not perfect, with a sagging headliner, cloudy headlights, and a slightly glitchy sat-nav system, but these are all completely fixable, and in the meantime you've got a fantastic Luxo barge to cruise around in. We're asking £6,000, a bit of a bargain considering the work done, the superb spec, and the overall excellent condition. Finally, our Vanden Plas 1750, which went down well in its reveal video. It's not for sale just yet, as Simon and the team from Classics Monthly continue working on it, but if you're interested, drop us a line and we'll let you know when it becomes available. But if any of these cars take your fancy, you can get in touch via direct message on our Instagram, which is Classics World UK, or by emailing me at joe.miller@kelsey.co.uk. The cars are located with various team members across the country, so we might be able to deliver depending on where you are and where the car is. We're open to offers, but we're not looking for swaps or part exchanges, just straight sales. So get in touch. Why not bag yourself a new classic project car and a piece of Classics World history? Also, it means we can buy some more cars. This video is proudly sponsored by Lancaster Insurance. Give them a call on 01480 400 889 for an insurance quote on your classic car. And don't forget to click the link in the video description to enter their latest competition.